ASMR channel where I talk about my dreams. If I have a crazy dream, I wake up in the morning, I'm gonna come on the mic, and I'm gonna tell you fucks about it. Today's episode is a little bit different. I'm actually gonna be telling a dream that I've already told before on my Twitch live stream. Link in description. I've already told this dream before, but it's so good, and I need to bring it back in some kind of way. So I'm gonna make a video of that on this channel, and there's another one, the next dream I have. So this one and the next video will be dreams that I've already told before, but I'm gonna be re-uploading them on this, since I only told them on my Twitch stream before. Okay. Anyway, on to the dream. So, it started out, I was in a snowfield with a friend group, and one of my friends, Travis. There's like a frozen pond, and like the first thing he wants to do, he dives like head first in the fucking pond. It's apparently there was DMT in the pond, like the psychedelic shit. Typical fucking Trav. There's DMT in this pond. We were all playing soccer. It was like icy. It was like snowy out and shit. It was really hard to play soccer, but yeah, we got Trav over here diving in a fucking pond of DMT. Cause again, typical Trav shit. But anyway, we ended up at a mall. So it went from him diving in a pool of DMT to us being in a mall. Now in this mall, there was this one store that was like, it was like a guitar store, but it was all punk rockers and like, I don't know, just a bunch of like cringe fucking employees and shit. But it was a guitar shop. But they were like super like high profile, like rich. It was fucking weird. Like they had like Louis V guitars and shit. Like they just had the most expensive, like one of their most expensive guitar. It was like a $100,000 guitar or some shit. But it was like a green. It's like a lime green shiny guitar, and it was like on a wall, laying on some like bones, like some skeleton shit or something. Like your like stereotypical like punk rock fucking designs and shit like that. But anyway, yeah, you'd go in there, and it's like there's like loud music. It's like bumping as fuck, and there's this one girl. She was playing the guitar, and like, I mean, like, what's the best way I could say this? She was like mentally challenged, like, but like she was fucking good at the guitar. Like she was kind of like some like autistic girl or something. But like, holy shit, could she ever play the fucking guitar? And I was just watching her, and I was like, oh my god, like, and of course, like me, like I just see some sick shit. Y'all know me. I want to fucking do that too. So what do? I pick up the fucking $100,000 guitar off of the wall, and I start shredding. And in my dream, of course, I'm just a god for some fucking reason. I start playing like Van Halen Eruption, like that fucking crazy guitar solo. And it was like, I was just like, people were all looking at me, and I was like, oh, I just felt like a badass. I was almost kind of like showing up this other fucking girl. It's kind of funny. But anyway, I took the guitar, like I walked out of the store with it. Now, I never have stolen anything in my life, but for some reason it's weird. In the dream, I just felt this urge to walk out of the store with this guitar. Now, I had full intentions of like bringing it back. It's weird. Like, all I wanted to do was just walk out like freely and just be able to like play it, without worrying about anything. But of course, like, people are gonna be like, what the fuck, dog? I mean, I literally just took their most expensive guitar off the rack. But it wasn't even plugged in either. Like, it was just like, it still had the electric, because it was an electric guitar. It still had the sound as I walked out, but I didn't walk out with an amp or a cord or anything. I just kind of walked out, and I keep walking, I keep fucking walking, and then they finally like look down the hall and they're like, hey! Like, dude, the people who work there were fucking like whack jobs. Like they're like your typical like high school teacher, like cunty and shit. But they're like a bunch of like middle-aged women. They're like all fucking bitchy and shit. And they're like, get back here and shit. And then they run up to me, and I'm like, oh fuck, I knew I shouldn't have walked out with this. Again, I wasn't gonna steal it. I was trying to explain this to them. I was like, whoa, like, here, like, I'll give it back. Like, I'm sorry. Like, I really didn't mean it. I know it's weird to explain that. Like, obviously, you idiot, you don't fucking walk out, you're gonna get in shit. But I don't know, I did anyway. And yeah, I was trying to explain this to them, but they're like, give us money. Like, they were looking at me and they're like, give me money right now. And I was like, no, bro. And then all of a sudden, dude, this fucking crowd just like forms around me. Like a giant, like fucking, not like a mob, but like, I don't know, it was just this huge crowd, and I was just in the middle in this like giant circle, and everyone was looking at me. And then this fucking Filipino guy, I forget if he like, I don't know if he worked at that store or not, but like, he was somebody that had to do with like the store, I guess. But yeah, he comes out, and he has like a man bun, like it's like a Filipino guy with like a man bun, and he looks at me and he's like, like basically saying like, oh, I'm watching you, buddy, like I got my eyes on you and shit. And he's doing this, and I'm just like, the fuck, like he was just such a cunt, you know. And you know what, I guess he had every reason to be. Like, I'm the idiot who walked out with his fucking sick ass guitar, but he's giving me the fucking eyes. And then he's looking at me too, and he's like, give me money. He's like, give me money, dude, pay up now. I'm just like, hey bro, like, I'm sorry, like, I gave you back your shit. Leave me the fuck alone. You know, I don't need to pay you. Like, I'll leave you alone, you leave me alone, and we're good. Like, I'll just fucking walk away. And just to show me up, this fucking guy, he didn't get his money, so guess what he does? A fucking band forms behind him. Like, there's like a drummer, a bassist, like another guitarist. And all of a sudden, they just break out, and they're like, dude, he starts playing Back in Black by AC/DC, and it was like just to fucking like flex on me. I got this crowd forming around me, and everyone's like popping off, they're all cheering and shit. And he's fucking going, and he's singing, he sounds just like the AC/DC singer. I was like, holy fuck. And it's weird, like, you'd think I'd be embarrassed, because I'm just like he's literally doing this to like, just to show me up, like, as he was singing, and he was like playing solos and shit, and he's being a complete badass, and he's like pointing at me, and he's like, and it was so cringe, but I was like, yeah, okay, like, because people, it's like, yeah, I was in the center, and I was like the center of attention, but like, people were mainly just dancing to the music. They didn't really give a fuck about me, so I was kind of just like, fuck it, and we were just like jamming out. But this guy, oh my god, it's like I fucking hate this guy, but like, you're sick as fuck. Like, I fucking hate you, but I love you. Like, oh my god, you are so cool, but you're such a fucking douche at the same time. Like, it's such a, the way I felt about this guy was just, like, it was like something else. I don't know, man. It was fucking weird. But yeah, he's playing his shit, and then he ends, and this whole crowd, I got this whole crowd around me. My friends are in the crowd, and they're all jamming out too, so I kind of just like, fuck off. I just meet up with them, and then we go on our own little venture. We're walking through the mall again, and I go into this like game store, but this Filipino guy follows me back. He follows me into this game store, And dude, this game store was like fucked. Like, it was so, they had like a bunch of like ratchet old games and shit. Like, dude, they were selling fucking Galaga, like the old arcade game. They were selling it in like a fucking steelbook. At this like random, it just looked like such an old store. Like the it was like bookshelves with the games, and the shelves looked like all like old and shit. But this guy followed me into the store, the Filipino guy with the fucking man bun, and he's looking at all the employees, and he's like, yo, get this guy out of here. He's a fucking thief, man. This guy's a fraud, bro. This guy's a fucking crook. I'm like, get off my dick, dude. Like, he wouldn't get off my fucking dick. Again, like, this guy was a cunt, man, but he was like, I see you. Like, he was pretty badass. He did a cool thing, and you know what? I get it. But holy shit, man, he wouldn't fuck off. But yeah, he was just, and then I got kicked out of the game store because, you know, everyone's being cunty because this guy's got like a good reputation with the mall. It's almost like he's like mall security or something. I don't fucking know what his actual position is and shit. But yeah, that's basically all it was. This guy was just trying to show me up. It's like, yeah, you're a fucking cunt, but like, he was pretty fucking cool at the same time. You're the sickest dick I've ever met, man. Salute to you, brother. Anyways, guys, that's it for that one. Like I said, I've already told this dream before. But once in a while, if I have, because I write my dreams down, so once in a while, if I remember an old dream I used to have, or I think it's good and I want to tell it, I'll bring those back. But typically, the dreams that you're gonna hear on the channel are all fresh out the sleep, ready for the next day. But as always, stay cute, stay dreamy, and most importantly, stay safe. Stay safe. I'll see you guys in the next one.